So you guys know I'm obsessed with this 3-word method for finding your personal style. I think it's such a cornerstone to finding how to dress yourself and how to shop, especially coming into a new season where you want to build out your wardrobe a little bit more with some trendy pieces, but that feel true to you and true to your style and how you want to come across in the world. So I want to work with this particular woman who is feminine, iconic, and nostalgic. So the 3 words, just as a recap, your first word is embodying what you put on every day. It's your regulars. Second word is your aspirational. What do you want to dress like? What are you really drawn towards? Third word is your feeling word. So how do you want to feel by putting on your clothing, and how do you want to show up as yourself? So let's dive a little deeper into this lovely feminine gal. So every day she's drawn to the feminine, and then she's really driven towards an iconic style. So Zooey Deschanel, even Audrey Hepburn. So this kind of like classic beauty, and that has a little bit of a nostalgic feel. So she loves picnics, she wears a scarf in her hair, she's a little bit drawn to crafty, beautiful feminine prints, silhouettes. So this dress is perfect for her. It's in this gorgeous kind of pink terracotta tone, which is a big driving spring tone, and has this stunning full skirt and little tie in the back. And she would absolutely wear this with like a ballet flat, maybe with a pair of retro sunglasses, and maybe she'd be on her bicycle. So secondly, the way she would accessorize would be with these very kind of doily grandma sort of inspired prints, like this one, which is a cherry print and has this gorgeous border. It just feels very vintage and very traveled, and I love it with this blue. So she would put this with more of like a pedal pusher pant. So we are seeing this length coming into trend, which is kind of a mid shin or even a little bit shorter. And it has this gorgeous high belt, and she would probably tuck that in and again pop those retro sunglasses on. In terms of prints, it would be very ethereal, very floral, again hearkening back to a kind of vintage vibe. But this with the pedal pushers would be absolutely right up her alley. And then this little feminine detail with that collar, with the ruffle, and with the tie. This style can also lean a little more classic, especially with that iconic inspiration in there. So this classic cream and white, and then going with this sort of vintage pair of sunglasses, and then that pedal pusher. This is something she would absolutely wear day to day or even to work. And then the accessory with this beautiful little bag with the cherry charm here would just complete her look. This is another blouse she would absolutely be drawn towards because of its beautiful creamy color and its lots of ruffle and its feminine silhouette, beautifully tucked into a skirt, even a jean. Her jeans would be a little more classic, probably a pedal pusher length so that she could wear her little flats, or just kind of a slim straight. Polka dots, definitely. Very retro, very iconic. This flutter sleeve that has a tulip type shape opening up around the shoulder. We have a button back detail, an empire waistline. I could totally see Zooey Deschanel in this. And then adding those beautiful retro accessories. In terms of a blazer, it would be a little more classic pared down, not oversized. It would be more tailored into the body, and adding more skin adds that feminine detail. So a shorter sleeve, showing a little more wrist, and into the body, this is a linen, which would be beautiful also with that pedal pusher, and maybe with a really feminine blouse underneath. Lastly, this dress feels on the nose for this gal. It has this really nostalgic scarf around the neck, and then it's in the dark denim. So very retro, but feminine because it's got the poof sleeves, the buttons, and it comes in at the waist. This would just be a day dress for this gal. So I hope this makes it a little more clear if you lean towards these aesthetic words, if you feel like you're drawn to the feminine, maybe the nostalgic, maybe just one of these words are landing for you. This is really going to help you arrive at your personal style.